What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say I hope and pray everything is great your way. Woo! All right, y'all. So we got some interesting news that a big fight is on the horizon. That being between the current WBO lineal junior welterweight champion, two-division champion. He is the former unified lightweight champion, Teofimo Lopez, who is 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. His promoter apparently and his team sat down with the team of Golden Boy and all, that team, that being with Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. Man. This is crazy. It's an interesting fight. So now Teofimo Lopez has had some struggles in the past, but he's risen to the occasion in his biggest fights. Now, of the potential, what you would call it, this era for Kings, he has arguably the best resume out of him. But, just hear me out. He beat Lomachenko, and he let Lomachenko come on a little late in that fight, but he won the last round. Ultimately, I think kind of, put him over the hump. Then he ended up losing to George Kambosos. He was knocked down early in that fight. He did knock George Kambosos down later in that fight. But, Kambosos was just on point that night. Then he had a comeback fight. He fought Sandor Martin. That was at 140 pounds. He had a fight before that where he stopped the guy, but then he fought Sandor Martin, slick guy. It was a split decision. He ended up unofficially getting knocked down. And he got knocked down once. But, man, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Sandor Martin had that fight. We gonna keep it 100. I thought Sandor Martin won that fight. But it's crazy because he ends up fighting the former undisputed junior welterweight champion, that being Josh Taylor, after Josh Taylor was stripped of all his other titles and he only had the WBO and lineal title. He ended up fighting him. And this was like Teofimo times 10 because he surprised the hell out of me. I thought with, the way he's been going and, standing ringside asking his team, do I still have it? You guys, do you think I still have it? All that type of stuff. I thought he was going to lose to Josh Taylor, but he went in on Josh Taylor. I like Josh Taylor, by the way, but he seemed like it was just levels above Josh Taylor that night. He outboxed him bell to bell. I probably gave Josh Taylor maybe 2 rounds, maybe 3, if you can find somewhere to argue in that fight. But he outboxed him big time, and I thought, wow, what the heck is going on? Teofimo's back. So with that, he obviously became 2-division world champion, lineal WBO champion, and he's got options. The junior welterweight 140-pound division is open for him. He's got options. Some options that are down the road is Regis Prograis, Devin Haney, potential fight with Rolly Romero. Fighters like that. He could probably run it back with Josh Taylor if he wants to stay there. There's Jack Catterall. He's got some options. But De La Hoya and their teams, they got down. They apparently sat down and agreed to fight sometime this coming February. And the fight is scheduled to, they're trying to figure out a venue or spot, but between Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena, and Madison Square Garden. I think it might end up at Madison Square Garden. That being with Teofimo, he may come in on the A side of this. So yeah, if it happens in Madison Square Garden, I think Teofimo will be the A side. I think he should be the A side anyway, because Ryan Garcia, his last fight with Gervonta, 3-division world champion, Gervonta Tank Davis, he was stopped in that fight. He was knocked down in the second round, and then he got knocked down in the 7th round where he took a knee. He lost that fight. That was the first loss of his career. He ended up switching trainers. He was with Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen, but now he trains with 2-time trainer of the year Derek James, who's the same trainer of Jermell Charlo, Errol Spence, Anthony Joshua, and Frank Big Ghost Martin, to name a few. He's been working with him for some time now, and the things that I've seen have looked pretty good. He's correcting some mistakes that he was typically known to make, where he throws his punches and he keeps his offhand down and stuff like that. His last knockout win came in 2022 when he fought Javier Fortuna. He got a 6-round knockout. And I mean, he looked good, but you can still see there was a lot of room for him to grow. Ryan Garcia has never fought for a world title. He's never held a world title. So, fighting Teofimo Lopez, this could be big for him. And I mean, it will be big for him, because it will be a pay-per-view fight if it happens. And it will definitely do upwards. I believe it could do upwards of 500,000 to maybe 700, 800,000 pay-per-view buys, somewhere around that nature. So it will be a big fight for the both of them. And the winner of that fight will definitely be looking to do a unification bout with the winner of Devin Haney and Regis Program. That's a big fight in its own, another pay-per-view fight as well. That's why I said they got options down the road after this fight. So, with that being said, let's just hope this gets announced. We do, before we get ahead, put the cart before the horse, don't forget, Ryan Garcia has a comeback fight December 2nd against Duarte. And he wins that fight. Let's hope that things can get rolling for the fight with Teofimo Lopez. Now, that is December 2nd. So, again, this is just an agreed date. So look for that fight. If Ryan Garcia comes out of this fight pretty much unscathed, then expect them to do that fight probably late February or sometime towards the middle of March. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Follow me on my other Instagram at KJTheGreat09. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.